back to 100 Lit. I'm your host, Queen J. I hope you're having a great start to your weekend. Thank you so much for tuning in for this final week of horror, spooky, paranormal themed reads. We're just a few days away from Halloween, which is crazy how quickly October has passed. So if you need some help with picking out your favorite reads to get in the mood this season, there's still time to check out last week's episode of the top 5 reads that you might want to read this Halloween. So if you don't know yet, that will definitely get you started. And now, without further ado, let's get going with this week's read, Bad Wolf by Marsh, narrated by Noah Michael Levine. What I liked about the book. First off, the narrator is amazing. Noah Michael Levine is my absolute favorite narrator, hands down. Next, I enjoyed the writing itself as well. It was almost like dialogue within dialogue, which made it personable and put the reader kind of in the moment. I also liked the characters. I felt like they were really diverse and funny, and you can tell one from another, as well as figure out who you were going to root for and identify with. And finally, I liked the paranormal aspect of it as well, which gave the story a realistic yet kind of otherworldly feel. What I didn't like. Okay, imagine if you were dating or wanted to date a guy and you found out that this guy was actually a wolf. Now imagine what your response to getting this news would be. Let me give you a few seconds to get that in your head. Okay, you got it? Alright. Well, I know what mine would be. It would be one of 3 things. 1, I'd be running for my life. 2, I would have several questions. And 3, if I would be open to something like that, I would need some time to process. If anything, I need some time to process that new development in my relationship to be. Now, Rain, who's Fang's love interest, on the other hand, just seems to accept this new development with no additional questions, or at least nowhere near as many as one would think she would have. And I wanted to see more in that respect, because anyone else would have so many questions, so many conditions, would be asking how this happened, what am I gonna do, how often do you turn, things like that. And it seemed like she just accepted that way too fast, and I don't think that would be the case in real life. So overall, despite Rain's lack of asking questions, important questions, or responding to certain things the way you would anticipate that a normal human being would respond, I think that's what makes her character all the more interesting. And the same goes with Fang and all the other Breed MC members. They are who they are because of the interesting things they do and responses they give. You may not do something, but they may consider it. So if you like paranormal romances, I'd say give this one a try. I listen to it on Audible, so if you want to get it free, you can go to audibletrial.com/queenj. That's audibletrial.com/queenj and get yourself a copy. I think it's a very good, it would be a very good book to listen to. So, in my personal opinion, Marsh's Bad Wolf is hungry. It's kind of punny. Anyway, while it wouldn't be my personal preference, I liked it fine, and I'd be willing to give another book in the MC series, perhaps, a shot. I'd be willing to read another one and see what happens with these characters. I found them interesting. So that's all for today's 100 Lit review. If you like this review, you want to recommend a book or whatever you want, like, comment, or share via queenjreads.com or on Twitter or Instagram at queenjreads. Right now, I'm still reading Adventures of a Vegan Vamp. I'm still finishing that up. I'm like 10% from done, so I should be done today. But I'm always happy to take recommendations. Also, the next time you hear from me will be in National Novel Writing Month, and I'll be working on my own project during that time, which I'll tell you more about later on. Anyway, in between book reviews and other things I share on 100 Lit, I'd love to talk with some of you writers and get your thoughts and feelings on your writing projects and journeys during the month. So if that's something you're interested in, you can reach me on the site, Instagram, or Twitter. And that's it. And until next time, have a great weekend, great rest of the month, and enjoy the books that bring you life.